today on KiddNation TV.
That's the challenge. Yes, but
We are so excited to have our guest in studio this morning. It's Monday, July 30th, and we are so excited to welcome you to the first ever airing of KiddNation TV.
Yay! And we are so excited. We're going to show you a lot of the stuff that goes on behind the scenes here at the radio station, some of our lives outside of the radio station. We're going to have a lot of fun along the way.
And clearly, Big Al didn't read the email. Al, we're starting TV today.
Thought y'all said it was next week.
So
What is on your head?
It's my shower cap, girl.
But why do you need to keep your head dry? You don't have any hair.
Well, you know, my skin's very sensitive.
All right, Al, well, I guess that'll do.
Well, we're so glad to have you guys here give you a peek of what happens behind the scenes of the Kid Craddock Morning Show right here on KiddNation TV.
Welcome to the brand new KiddNation TV.
Hey, also, a few days ago, I got to go out to Six Flags over Texas and ride a brand new ride called the Harley Quinn Spinsanity.
Oh, that already scares me.
Okay, these are two things I don't like.
You're not a fan of rides in general.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
roller coasters and teacups, and this is basically those two combined.
Combined. I mean, it goes every direction.
It's a spinning coaster.
It's a spinning coaster. Every direction you could possibly go while you're on a ride, it goes. Oh, God! Right, you have fun. Thank you. You're not bad either, girl. But I see your husband over there, so it's all good. Got the Splash Brother up in here. Ooh, ooh. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? It is that time to try out the Harley Quinn ride. I know nothing about it. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know what it smells like. I don't know if it goes up, down, left, right. I have no idea. I don't know, I'm getting that nervous, kind of squinchy feeling in my stomach right now. You know how when your mama says, just wait till your daddy gets home, you're not sure what your daddy's gonna do? Oh crap, that thing? Oh, hold up. Oh, hell no. Hell to the no. Hell no. Y'all notice nobody on there but white people. Y'all know that, right? No. I rode it yesterday. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I rode it yesterday. I already rode it. Yeah, thank y'all. Bye. Y'all be good. Oh, now it's going back, going the other way too? Who comes up with these rides? But I will tell you one thing. One thing that makes me feel a little bit more secure and a little safer is if I have a little female accompaniment on the ride.
Oh.
So even though I went by myself, I actually picked up someone else that was there to ride this ride.
Why would you do that before you're about to likely go to the bathroom in your pants?
That's very true, Jenna. I don't know. I think if you can see me and stand me at my worst when I'm about to pee on myself, then you might be a good lunch date. Here's my friend Allie, who I just met about 5 minutes ago, and she's gonna ride with me. She says she's not a screamer, and I'm not either. Unless she screams, then I'm gonna scream. But we're about to ride Harley Quinn Spinsanity. Spinning is not my favorite. Anything that goes around in circles. The teacups at Disney World, have you ever ridden that?
Yeah, they spin a lot more. Yes. We'll see.
God, I hate that. What are you doing later?
Going back to work.
Oh. This is my game, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
Write it down.
I know.
Okay. Well, I guess we better go ride.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Wish us luck.
See, I always have to question when they have a ride that has all of this type of safety stuff. I appreciate that, but oh God, no, oh my, oh Lord, no, God, oh, that's the sky, oh, that's the ground, oh my God, oh my me, oh my God, oh wow, oh my God, oh Lord, help me, Lord. you know, all things considered, I think I handled it like a champ. I mean, I'm all man, so, you know, and like any other man would. No. Oh, help me, Lord. Like a stud. Hello, I'm Big Al Mac. Next on my agenda, well, pie. All right, let's go. I love amusement park popcorn. It's the best. Oh, I don't think I know how to get out of here. It is spin one goal in mind today, and that is to ride the, I can't think of the damn name of the ride. I'm so tired. Oh my God, how many kids do you have?
We have 48 of us here.
You've been busy. Where does the enjoyment part come in?
Feel like you're about to die.
You feel like you're about to die? That's not enjoyable. I like to feel like I'm about to live.
You got it, dude.
Ah! I need to do something about that little piece right there. That's a monster. I love you, ground. I love you, ground. Oh, thank you. How about just a little bit of popcorn? Just put a little in my hand. Sweet. Oh, crap, wrong card. Hey, nice. $6 on the credit card didn't quite go through. Got to use a different card. They won't put that part on TV, I'm sure.
What happened, Big Al?
Well, you know, amusement park popcorn is very expensive.
Yes.
I think it was more than $4 or $5. And I pulled out my credit card to pay for a bag of popcorn.
Oh.
And, well, my credit card got declined.
You need a loan.
Please.
It's okay.
So did you hear from the girl again?
Yeah, I owe her $20.
Want to head to Hard Rock Hotel, Daytona Beach, thanks to Visit Florida?
Enter our watch and win game now.
Just text the word Daytona to 31996 by midnight Central on Sunday to enter.
Hard Rock Hotel, Daytona Beach. Good vibes only at the area's newest luxury resort.
Stick around after the break.
In honor of our very first episode of KiddNation TV, we're doing a very special edition of Love Letters to Kellie.
We are so excited to have our guest in studio this morning because all of us are fans of Orange is the New Black.
Love letters. Love letters to Kellie.
Dear Kellie, you are the love expert.
I am.
I've been married for almost 10 years, and I look forward to going to bed with my husband to talk about our day. But my husband is a gamer. He always says he's going to come to bed in a minute, but that is a lie, and it's typically an hour later, and by that time, I'm already asleep. Am I old-fashioned, or is talking an extinct form of communication, or am I just crazy for wanting to snuggle with my lover, Missy?
You're not crazy for that, and I'm sorry, because that's a problem, right?
Yeah.
But if the conversation is what you're missing, you just have to find other times of day to have those conversations over dinner time, and maybe just make it where once a week or once a month you have a date night where you get out of the house and there's no way for him to be drawn to that thing that he's obviously addicted to.
Right.
As far as the cuddling in bed, I'm really sorry, other than expressing to him that it bothers you and that you miss him, or perhaps you can make an agreement with him if he can lie in bed with you until you fall asleep and then he can get up and go back and play his games. I mean, that's a negotiation that you're going to have with your husband.
Get naked and stand in front of the TV. You know how to do this.
No, it
doesn't work, Al.
Sometimes
That
it
does
doesn't
not
work.
work.
Yeah.
Well, I don't understand why a man would rather cuddle with a remote
Yeah, when he's got
than
two,
her.
when he's
It's
got
addiction.
two controllers right there that he can play with.
Oh, that's...
We are so excited to have our guest in studio this morning because all of us are fans of Orange is the New Black. Now, we're going to try not to do any spoiler alerts because I know it's Netflix. A lot of people are still a little bit behind. Maybe everybody's caught up, so we'll try to keep it as simple as we can. But we do know this. Crazy Eyes is back.
Yeah.
And in studio with us this morning is Uzo Aduba.
Hi, you guys.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
You look so uncrazy right now.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's so glam.
That's Big Al's
That's
way
what
of-
hair and makeup does.
right?
I was late on the bandwagon. I don't know about you guys.
Not as late as I was.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, it took me, I didn't have Netflix for a long time because I didn't understand how it worked.
and because she's cheap.
And I'm also that. But now I'm one of those people that is binge watching, but I'm way behind.
Okay.
Have you ever spoiled something for a fan when they're trying to talk to you about the show and maybe you didn't know that they were caught up and they're like, oh, Uzo.
Have I ever spoiled anything? I don't. Nah, yes. Actually. Exactly. Yeah. And like her face was like, and I was like, oh, I mean, hypothetically, if that were to like,
I mean, what happened was,
yeah, because you did this so long ago.
Yes.
So by the time it even airs, and people are that behind.
Yeah. Well, and it's funny because when we do our show, usually when we start talking about it, most years we've already started working on the next season.
Oh.
So then it becomes really a thing of like, don't spoil what's about to come out.
Right.
But then you're also trying to be like, is that last season or this season? Because it's like, did we just shoot that last week? And you just have to like balance that in your head.
But how lucky? I mean, your whole journey, right? I mean, hard work and luck. But I mean, what years and years of just acting, and then you get into something like this. It's lasting.
Insane, you guys. I mean, truly insane. Like this job came, I mean, seemingly out of nowhere. You know, it's not like I had, you know, this long resume of TV shows and movies that I'd ever done.
But you had been trying for years, almost 10 years, right?
Almost 10 years. Yeah. I'd been doing theater in New York and around the country before that, and I love it. I'm a theater kid. I was glad to have had that experience and been a part of it. But you know, this was my first TV on camera job. Let me just like make it plain, you know. So for it to go from getting the job, which I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be on a TV show. That's so cool. But really like more so excited because we were supposed to do 2 episodes, maybe a third. That was it.
And it was streaming. It's not even on TV, right?
Yes, and streaming, like, we're not talking like the Crown years. We're talking like streaming, we're talking like,
what is this?
Oh yeah, I'd tell people, I'd be like, I got this show, and they're like, where is it? What network?
What channel?
I was like, Netflix. I was like, I think it might be a web series, really. Like, I'm not really sure, like what it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not really clear. It's like watching an invention, you know, because you're trying to explain something that doesn't exist. Like the telephone, like it's this device that if I talk to you, another person like across the world can hear me, and it's like, what are you talking about? Until it happens.
More KiddNation TV after the break.
That's the challenge.
Yes, but I woke up and it was like, ding, 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 and I was like, hey.
I don't know that a lot of other people have that same connection that we have with the Kid Nation.
Welcome back. In case you missed it before the break,
we are so excited to have our guest in studio this morning because all of us are fans of Orange is the New Black.
Have I ever spoiled anything? I don't. Nah, yeah. It's like watching an invention, you know, because you're trying to explain something that doesn't exist.
What was the first day of shooting for you? Because it's the first time you're in front of the camera. I'm sure you were super nervous.
And it's not in order.
Terrified.
And it's not, you're in the middle of your season, basically, the first scene, right?
Yes. Well, the first scene I shot, it wasn't like actually Crazy Eyes' first scene. It was like maybe like her third scene or something. I was terrified. Well, first of all, let's start with my alarm clock that I still have now. I changed it to that day. It's Lovely Day. Do you know Bill Withers' Lovely Day? Yes. Because exactly. So the night before, I was like, I want to wake up to something that like makes me feel like, you know, like excited. And so like,
it's a good one.
It's a good one. I'm telling you. And let me, it's better than the whatever.
Of course.
That note though.
Oh.
That's the challenge.
Yes. But I woke up and it was like, ding, 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 and I was like, hey, you know, this was like, this is amazing.
There we go.
But the first day I was so nervous because I was used to theater where you have weeks of rehearsal, and I was like, well, what if I don't like it because there's no rehearsal? And I like the idea of like making something in the room, and
you have to do the scene like
a billion times. Exactly.
You're
and
like
I was
a one-off girl. You're like,
I'm not doing. Yeah, I was like crazy, but I wound up loving it. You guys, I loved it, and I realized actually it was a big like artistic change for me that what I'm actually drawn to is good stories. I like a good story.
And it probably helped you on the first day of shooting because Crazy Eyes does have this nervous energy to her, you know? Oh, yeah. So I think that would have been perfect to be super nervous on the shooting days.
I'm just very edgy all the time.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, always like, what is she about to do?
Yes, that blinking was born out of like a tick.
Tune in tomorrow to hear more from Uzo as she chats about her episode of Running Wild with Bear Grylls.
Man, Uzo, that was crazy.
Eyes. Yes.
Let's get to know Kellie Raspberry.
When I was 19 years old, I went to a talent convention. I wanted to be a sitcom actress. That was my dream. But I actually met the owner of a radio station who thought I would be really good on the radio. And I ended up getting a job in radio. And a few years down the road, a friend of mine saw an ad in a magazine about this guy looking for a co-host named Kid Craddock. And I applied for it, and I got it. You know, I grew up with, MTV and all the stars I used to watch on TV in my living room. I've gotten to meet so many of them, so that's been a really great perk with this job. I've gotten to go to award shows, the American Music Awards, I've gone to the MTV Awards, I've gone to so many exciting, fun concerts and things I never would have imagined and really never even dreamed for myself. So that's been a really fun part of my job. I have been known to fangirl on more than one occasion. When I have to interview Britney Spears over the phone, I almost have a panic attack. She's one of those celebrities that I just want to keep her on a shelf. I don't ever want to meet her because I know it won't go like I want it to. I want her to be my best friend and think I'm just the best person ever. So I don't know how we're going to ever get to that point because I cannot speak to her in complete sentences even over the phone. But I do have my fangirl moments. But fortunately, the celebrities I've met are, well, they pretend to be flattered by it. I hope they are. I just recently celebrated my 24th anniversary with the Kid Craddock Morning Show, and I told Boss Man George, next year I want a huge party. I don't want a present, I just want a party, or a bonus check, one of the two. Well, for about 10 years I was a single mom, and then lucky me, I swiped right on Alan Evans, and we just celebrated our 1-year wedding anniversary. And with Alan, I got 3 bonus kids. So I went from being a mom of 1 to a mom of 4, which is a lot more noise in the house, a lot more laundry, a lot more food to buy, but it's also a lot more fun. For me, it would be uncomfortable not to share a lot of my personal life. I have no problem with telling everything. The problem is the people who, are my friends, my family, who have married me. They didn't sign up for all of that. So I have to be a little bit respectful of their boundaries, but I don't have many at all. And I think that is good for people. They can relate to me with a lot of the things I go through. They feel connected to me, which I really love. I love when people say, you don't even know it, but you're my best friend, you're like my sister, you're like my mom, whatever. I'll take that because that's a huge compliment. I just told a listener, she just, sent me a direct message, and she was saying how listening to our show got her through a really awful time in her life. And I wrote her back and I said, that's one of the biggest blessings that I receive is hearing from people, because we're just talking nonsense. We're, talking about celebrity nonsense, about what we're going through. But for someone listening in their car, it's helping them forget about the bad stuff for just a little while. And to hear that we help you get through a really emotional, traumatic time, that's huge for me. I think our relationship with our listeners and our fans is a really special one because I do feel there is a real connection there. What we're showing you on the radio is really who we are, and we hear from them. It's their stories. They want to share with us what they're really going through. So it's a bond there and a connection that I think is very real, and I don't know if a lot of other people on the radio or on TV have that same connection that we have with the Kid Nation.
Kid Nation will be right back. Behind the scenes with Jenna.
Who between the two of them can take the better Instagram photo of me with the product? I love this. Look at them all. See, this is the thing. Justin takes one photo of me and goes, got it. And he puts my phone down, he walks off. Yeah. I look at it later, it's blurry, I hate it. I look terrible.
Brennan, that's a wrap. I need to see the product. Kellie looked up for that one. The logo.
Just go ahead.
What's the best?
Okay. Ooh, that was. Wow, whose phone is this?
Me, Anna. Thank you. Thank you.
I have an A+.
This one doesn't have any of the background features that I asked for. You just have our crew member drinking in the background. There's no camera.
He showed up behind there to drink that coffee.
See, the vision, this is a cute photo, but the vision was to have, I want to include the camera crew because it looks fun. This is now, you see, understand, this is a photo of a photo that's terrible. I think Anna won. Her first photo was so good.
Like Charlie Puth.
Now, this one I like these. I like this one. See, I'm laughing. I look like I'm a good time. Because I'm not. Because she got everything. She got camera, microphone, boom, all the players.
Well, she even got MI Way, so.
That's a glamorous shot. Anna, all of Anna's win. So
this is my favorite picture I took of her. Look at that, stunning.
Let me see. We got a bit for the show. I got a photo for a client. Everyone got love. Promote the television show.
Okay, I'm gonna send you all of them.
We know how to Instagram.
I took 40.
And she didn't like any of them.
I took 40. I took 40.
Don't delete it.